Hello, it is I. Now, Forza Horizon 5 has included many features which the community have been requesting for years. And it didn't just add very generic things like updated car sounds, thick tyre smoke and cutscenes. We got very vague features which I specifically requested to be in the next game, which nobody even spoke about. Meaning they either watch my YouTube videos or it's all a very weird coincidence. So there are 10 genuine features in Forza Horizon 5 which I asked for. Now before getting into this video, wait for it. Oh my god, where did I go? Oh, you can still see me. Here I am, you thought I went to Mars. Well, I didn't because I just reclined my seat. Just like how your hairline will recede if you don't press the like button. Yeah, that was quite an aggressive approach. Anyways, 4,000 likes is the target as per usual. Like the video is free and it helps out so much more than you can imagine. And seeing as over half of you guys watching have not subscribed, do subscribe to this channel. We are on the way to 200k and any help would be very nice. Thank you very much, and now let's get into this video.
They calling me Richie Lionel.
What better way to start the video off than with the actual opening scene of Forza Horizon 5. Now this is quite a small part of the game, it literally lasts like 20 seconds, but it's so weird. I'm gonna have to explain this to you in detail. Because in this video I made in March of 2019, I said this.
Picture this. After selecting your character, the name, what you look like, etc., imagine becoming the director of the festival like in Horizon 3, then driving into an indoor arena full of the Horizon goers that are chanting your name, adrenaline pumping through your veins, making you feel like you're actually a part of the festival.
Yep, a very detailed view on how I'd like my character to be introduced into the game. Then nearly 3 years onwards to actual Forza Horizon 5 footage, this is how your character is introduced.
Yo, we've got the AMG Project 1 on the stage. That's awesome. Character jumps out.
Now that is just uncanny. Of course it wasn't exactly identical to what I requested. I mean, the crowd didn't exactly chant your name, but you do drive onto the stage after selecting your character, of which you're introduced and the whole crowd cheers for you, which is practically what I asked for in this old video of mine. So is this a very weird coincidence, or do you genuinely think the developers took inspiration from my video? Let me know in the comments down below and I'll be there.
So I was on the strip getting clientele.
Now, I used to be a PlayStation gamer back in the day and played a lot of Gran Turismo, where you can change the exhaust system of your car and it actually affects how the exhaust sounds and looks. So in this video of features we want to see in Forza Horizon 5, I said this. Anyway, so instead of having these sliders, how about having different exhaust options change the sound of your car? So a stock car would sound a bit like this. Then a street exhaust could sound like this. And the race exhaust could just be fully brutal. Yep, and in Forza Horizon 5, we got exactly that, where different exhaust systems drastically changes the sound of your car, as well as other modification parts as well. And not just that, but you can actually hear the difference whilst modifying your car too, so you can fine tune the sound the car makes in the auto show, which is genius and a little bit similar to Need for Speed Heat system. But yeah, I'm very happy to see that the directors of Forza Horizon 5 actually listened to the community and added this incredible feature into Forza Horizon 5.
Made back everything that we put in back then.
Now, if you played Forza Horizon games before, you may know that there are some cutscenes in the game where the characters talk to you, but you never spoke back, which made the game feel so awkward. So in a fair amount of my videos, I requested for your own character to have a voice. There was always one problem. Your character had no voice, so a solution would be to have a voice for your character. There doesn't even need to be a selection of voices to choose from like in Saints Row games. Honestly, just having a voice to be able to speak would be good enough. Yep, and what do we get in Forza Horizon 5? A character with a voice, which is just brilliant. Honestly, I'm so glad they gave the character a voice. And not just that, but they made it so you can also have a passenger in your car, of which you can interact with them, just like in GTA. This is such a smart way to make the game feel alive. So developers or directors, big up yourselves for not just listening to the community, but also outdoing yourself with this feature.
Retro, light up my lighter and get my head blown.
Now in Forza Horizon games, it's so common to see number plate stickers whenever you search for vinyls, and I really like using these stickers, as you can pretend your car was imported from another country. So in this video of mine of features we want to see in Forza Horizon 5, I said this. And finally, different plate skins. In Horizon 1, traffic cars had US Colorado plates. Horizon 2, traffic cars had European plates. Horizon 3, our own cars had Australian plates. And in Horizon 4, we got the iconic UK yellow number plates. So in Horizon 5, instead of having just one style of plate. Why not have plates inspired by other countries? Yep, and what do we see in Forza Horizon 5? Number plate skins for different countries. Well, hey! Now, nobody's really demonstrated this feature yet, but you can see that on some Forza Horizon 5 footage, we can see a Mexican style number plate, and on other footage, we see UK style number plates, just like in Horizon 4. So I'm very sure the Horizon 5 directors probably did take inspiration from this video of mine when they added this feature, or they have the exact same thought process as a 17-year-old at the time.
You'd be lying if you said I wasn't certain that you're into.
Now, if you know me, you know that I like realistic driving games, role-playing, cruising, etc. So of course I'd love for realistic car features in Forza Horizon 5. One of those features of course being driving modes. So in this video of mine of February of 2019, called 7 features we need in Forza Horizon 4, I said this.
Modern cars nowadays have different driving modes. Lamborghini are a good example of this, as they have the infamous Sport, Corsa and Strada driving modes. Modern day sports cars have these modes too, so I think it's an ideal feature to add for these cars with these modes in the game.
Yep, that was me, and I did say that. And though it wasn't added in Forza Horizon 4, it was seen in Forza Horizon 5. In fact, it's a key feature in the game with the AMG One. What are the chances? So I'm really happy to see driving modes introduced in Forza Horizon 5, and I'm sure the whole community are too. Oh yeah, and speaking of the AMG One,
Gotta keep it shower even though I'm hot and cold.
of course cars are easy to predict for the next game, seeing as Forza choose brand new hypercars, supercars and cars that the community begged to have. But hey, I predicted these specific cars, so of course I'm going to talk about them in this video. I mean, I predicted the new Defender, the Mark 5 Supra, the Lotus Evija, the McLaren GT, the Aston Martin I predicted the Valkyrie, but we got the Valhalla, so I'll be honest about that. But one of my car predictions which really stood out was the AMG One. Now of course a lot of people suspected the AMG One to be in the next Horizon game, but I predicted that it would be the cover car of Forza Horizon 5. As in this video of new cars we've probably seen Forza Horizon 5, you can see that it's in the thumbnail. And not just that, but I said this. The developers must have finished rendering the car and modelling the physics. I honestly think that the developers are just saving this car up for the next game so that there could be a standout car that everybody aspires to own, just like the Centenario in Horizon 3. So mark my word, I'm unofficially confirming this car to be in Forza Horizon 5. Yep, that's right, I am an Illuminati. So many people are curious on what the cover car was even gonna be, but in this video I made a whole 10 months before we got any news about Horizon 5. I predicted the cover car. Look at me, I'm quite literally the Fabrizio Romano of Forza Horizon 5. Here we go. Okay, now I'd be lying if I said I was the only one who wanted convertible roofs in Forza Horizon 5. Many people have been requesting for convertible roofs to make an appearance in Horizon 5, seeing as this was a key feature in games like Test Drive Unlimited, and even non-racing games like Grand Theft Auto. So in this video of mine, as well as many others, I said this. This is also a feature that people don't think would be added into Horizon games, but again, this is also quite an easy feature that the devs can easily put into the game. The ability to see how the roof operates is already a feature in Forza Vista, so why not put that into the game when you actually drive your car? Yep, and of course convertible roofs were then introduced in Forza Horizon 5. Now I wouldn't go as far as saying Forza added this because I asked for this in a video, as way more than just one person asked for this feature, but it is really cool to see more realistic car features making an appearance into Forza Horizon 5. Now of course, the key to a great Horizon game is to have a great map, and to have a great map you need great map features. One of those features being a super long motorway that spans across the whole length of the map, just like I said in this video. So for Horizon 5, when they're developing the game they need to design a long motorway first, then build the rest of the map around the motorway. Because looking at the map of Horizon 2, it looks like that's what they did. So the map's not very dense, but building the scenery around the motorway can make for an exceptional map, just like Horizon Europe was. Yep, and in the map of Horizon 5, a super long end-to-end motorway is exactly what we received. Of course, this is quite an inevitable feature which we all probably would have been expecting in Forza Horizon 5, but we also received another weird unexpected map feature which I requested as well. As in this other video of mine, I said this. Anyway, slightly off topic, car football was a feature in a game that was dedicated to motorsport and racing. Like, how amazing is that? And on top of that, where is it in Horizon 4 an arcade racer that needs something like this? The closest thing we got to car football was using a Pil P50 as a football and the Unimogs as the players. But this is pretty hard to do and the poor Pil P50 gets abused constantly. So fingers crossed that we get a big football in the next Horizon game, or perhaps this one as well, so we can continue this legacy that is car football. Yep, and of course we received a big football to play car football with in Forza Horizon 5. Now that is very nice.
get a little picky, man. I know you learned your lesson.
Now, on this video of mine on how to make Forza Horizon 5 feel alive, I said this: Thunderstorm was only introduced after paid expansions. You shouldn't have to pay to experience certain weather. However, Blizzard Mountain was a paid expansion that introduced snow, but we got it in the next game for free. So I feel it would be the same for the next Horizon game, where thunderstorms and lightning will occur when it's raining in the game for free. Hence, I'm really hoping that Horizon 5 introduces more alive weather into the franchise without having to pay for it. Yep, I asked for storms and alive weather in the default map. And what do you know, we actually received storms in the map without paying for an expansion. It's very thoughtful to not charge money for weather. And not just that, but they also added very cool weather effects, like a sandstorm for Pete's sake. So yep, it's quite a small point, but I'm glad they listened to the community and finally added alive weather into Forza Horizon 5. And that's the end of the video. Hope you lot did enjoy. If you did not enjoy this video, if you want to see more videos just like this one, then make sure to subscribe down below. We are trying to hit 200k by the end of this year, so any help would be much appreciated. Also, leave a comment down below, they help a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll try to get to as many of you people as I can. Thank you very much, and I'll catch up with you guys very soon. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Stay safe, stay inside. Until next time, cheers.
My dinero's what I'm out to get. Sombrero, I get hat and then I'm out again. Got an A1 Chica with a drive like a 3 litre, that's what she needs D4, like the outfit.